Good afternoon, collective. I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Who is this? His name is Count, in case you're not from America. This is the Count Dracula. I think he's 3. Everything is working out for me. 4. Everything is working out for me. 5, 6, 7. Everything is working out for me. 8, 9, 10. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. 1, 2, 3. Everything is working out for me. 4, 5, 6. Everything is working out for me. 7, 8, 9. Everything is working out for me. Can you hear me? Okay. Everything is working out for me. So, I'm QUAN. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. In case you're from another country, and this was not an idol or a thing in your country, this man's name is Count. His name is Count Dracula. And he counts numbers, okay? He was very popular in the 80s and a little bit of the 90s in America on a show that was called, he lives on Sesame Street. Now, Count Dracula is nothing and no one without numbers, because he doesn't suck blood. He counts numbers. That's what he does. I don't know. He might be an accountant, Dracula, or maybe he's an IT Dracula. There is a Cancer Warlock practitioner. They might be from Senegal, and they might look something like this. Okay. Eyebrows and hairline and everything. Okay. And this person might work in IT, the IT field. Okay. They might crunch numbers on computers or be a hacker. But they have a lot of similarities to this Count Dracula, because what is Count Dracula without numbers? Nothing. He'll lose his contract with Sesame Street, and he'll end up sliding, you know what, between that gap between his teeth on a corner in Hollywood if he loses his contract. Now, the reason I had to start off the reading with this is because Count Dracula here needs numbers because that's part of his contract to survive, just like this Cancer energy. And sadly, I'll be making people mad. Sadly, there's a Cancer Warlock that has a lot of similarities to the Count from Sesame Street. Look, they're zooming off of my block right now, all the little people that came to spell me. Child, I'm laughing because it's like a whole coven of men that are attacking me, and it's not touching me. And it's this little Asian man with a red baseball cap that keeps walking back and forth in front of my house, like trying to chant and throw curse words that's working with men in trucks. If y'all can see, it's a circus over here. Now everybody's leaving because they have no power and they realize it. But I don't know. Maybe they're connected to the Count Dracula. I don't know. But this Cancer Warlock, he might be like from Senegal, West Africa, but he was contracted by the government as a hacker, to hack people online, and also to take people out, to manipulate illusions and situations in your Truman Show and in your neighborhood, to build up frustration and then do spell work and train other people underneath of him to do spell work that have jobs that are connected to you to energy harvest from you. And this is done on like a government large scale. Okay. Whoever this person is, they just, it's like you only had one job to do. Why can't you do it? Because you're a spiritual power warrior house, and you were specifically placed exactly where you are to knock this person out, because there's a principality, a demonic principality that was working through not just this man, but the whole entire cult that he is connected to, that was spreading darkness and trying to colonize and take over wherever you live at. And that's why God sent his best spiritual warrior to live in that environment, to be vulnerable and look like a trap, to look like a sweet piece of candy that's taken from a baby, and then to unleash holy hell, heaven hell on their asses. So whoever this human of Count Dracula is, Right now, he's being provided the rules, is what I'm getting with the King of Swords, and clarity. They're providing him clarity that he has lost his contract with the government. Okay, this is the contract he had with the government to be a warlock. He was warlocking for the government. That's it. Okay, and he couldn't take you down. He couldn't trick you. He couldn't mentally manipulate you. He couldn't use any kind of tactics to catfish you, send people toward you. You're a high priestess. You can see straight through every illusion because you don't follow those 48 laws of power of being underhanded, deceitful, make sure no one ever knows what your actual true agenda is you're trying to accomplish. And actually, that's something that you can utilize. Some of those laws of power are just common sense, but not to let people know what your plans are until after you accomplish them. I mean, some of that, but for the most part, it's garbage. It's just low vibrational people that don't have enough energy to accomplish and to attract the things in life that they want and trying to find a way to get it from someone else that has the light. That's all it is. And when you are shining with the light of God and the fire and power of God inside of you, you don't need to follow no 48 laws of power, because that's not power at all. That's false power. The real power is in God, in getting in alignment, in getting the flow of light coming straight through you so you can burn through all illusions with the sword of the spirit that is your tongue, and with your third or first eye where you be able to see straight through illusions. That's the real power. The power is not in being low life, deceitful, stealing from others. That creates bad karma and bad luck for yourself. It's stupidity. It's for weak-minded people and people that are too weak to survive on their own. That's why they come together in covens to come against you. So like I said, when you abide with the sword of the spirit, which is God, and the power of the spirit, you can cut through all illusions very quickly and very easily, and you will be backed up by God and your ancestors and protected. This Cancer energy has been trying to take you down for years now, and they've been unsuccessful. This Warlock. They've been unsuccessful in even working with all the different people they work with. That you have to interact with business online, even hacking your bank account, hacking you online, hacking your phone, following you around, trying to send people to meet you at locations you go to by tracking your movements through your phone. All of the stupid low-life tactics they use because you have the sight of God, meaning that you have clear sight. You can see straight through illusions. They can't send anyone toward you that you're not going to see the truth about. You understand? They have not been able to take you down. They just got an announcement by a rule follower, the King or Queen of Swords. This is someone that enforces the rules, and told them that it's over. Your contracts is over. We did everything we could. Whoever that person is, they're still alive. They still have their own spiritual contract. We can't take it from us. You promised. We gave you a lot of money that you could destiny swap, and you could destiny swap this person, and then we could get away with stealing their money and their real estate, and we would be able to sacrifice them and get a lot of money only after energy harvesting them to almost nothing, taking all of their sacred energy. We would be able to then sacrifice them, and everyone would be rich. You promised and sold us a dream. And I'm so mad at myself for even listening to you and believing you could get it done, because you didn't. Your reputation is gone. You will never work counting numbers in Sesame Street again. Get out. That's what they did. That's what they did to this Count. They told him he will never, ever have a job or be able to work on Sesame Street again. You better take your ass on over to electric company, or you're going to take your ass over to somewhere else, but you're fired. You're fired. Now, I don't know what state Sesame Street is in. I don't know where that is, but they have a reputation now for failure, and because they couldn't take you down, because you're a spiritual powerhouse. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this. All right, and later on Love of the Highest Vibration, I actually have a surprise for you guys. Okay, I can't tell you now, but I have a little surprise. I'm going to do something different. What is court official in the reverse? Because I'm being guided to do something different. They're telling me. What is court official in the reverse? Holy Spirit, what's going on? Yeah, they failed to take you down. They failed to do a death spell that could take you out. They failed to be able to slow you down even. They failed to be able to suppress your energy or anything. They have to let something go, because the biggest part of doing magic is the illusion. The illusion is the biggest part of the magic trick. And if you can't create the illusion, it's going to be hard to pull off the magic trick. If you can see it hanging out the hat, if you can see the secret loose knot in the rope, if you can see the cards in the card trick, if you know all the magician's tricks, you understand? If you know all of the magician's tricks, it then becomes very difficult for them to be able to pull off the illusion wherein the spell work would work. You understand? Oftentimes, the illusions that go with the spells that they do, it has to do with the spell work, which is something you can't see with the naked eye. But the illusion is usually something done physically, like a man or a woman that's coming towards you to seduce you, to catfish you, act like they want to date you so they can have sex with you and attach an entity attachment to you, or leave some kind of cord attached to you so they can come back and do something to you later on in the night spiritually. Okay, so the illusion has to work in order for the spell work to work. And the physical part, which is the illusion, is giving someone access to your home, allowing a friend to come into your house and have access to your bathroom or your kitchen where they hide something spiritual in there so they can astral project to your home. These are physical illusions that people try to do in the physical realm. People trying to date you and trick you, like I said. But you can't be tricked with the illusion part of their trick. The illusion part of the trick is what they can't get done with you, because you cut straight through the truth of every illusion they try to send toward you. You follow all the rules and laws. You're not in trouble with the law. You're not on a corner selling drugs. You're not a prostitute in the street. You're not out here doing anything illegal. So they can't create any illusion to get you locked up in jail, a mental institution, or anything else. They can't trick you up with your words. All your bills are paid on time. So the illusion part can't be pulled off. So the spell work don't work. So they have to completely release it and let it go. And it doesn't help that you know that they're actively targeting you. So every single thing that happens to you, your first go-to is going to be they're trying to create some kind of an illusion with this situation right here. Let me just cut straight to the truth and see who they're paying to do what. You understand? Their biggest mistake is the fact that you know exactly what they're doing and who's doing it and what they're trying to do. So thus illusion, no illusion. There's no illusion. The secret to getting spell work and magic and illusions done is the person being targeted doesn't know they're being targeted. You're sneaking up on them. But all of you know who's doing it. Even if you don't know the specific person, you know where it's coming from. It's coming from the government that's paying people that want to energy harvest and do spell work, that have put you into some kind of class because you didn't want to join one of their covens or secret societies. Okay? We all know where it's coming from. The gang stalk. We all know now. We all know it's coming from the government. All of us know. It's not a secret. So it's very hard for these people to pull off any illusions because we already know what the illusions are and we already know where it's coming from. It's like you're giving us the final exam and you're giving us the answer book along with it to take the test. You're just going to open up and, oh, look, I got an A. I had all the answers. So let's jump right in here. Courtship in the reverse. They notified a Cancer that they don't have the contract and they're not going to get the contract. Rich lady in the reverse. There were a lot of people that thought that they were going to be rich if they could take you out. Somebody must have really known something special about you, why they specifically, whoever you are, need out. Because there are a lot of people they take out and kill and do stuff to, but it's something about you that they really fear. It's something about you. And when I say you, I'm talking, it's a certain collective of you all that won't die, that they've been trying to kill for a very long time. There is a certain collective of y'all that just won't die, that they've been working on for a very, very long time. So when I say you, I'm talking about those of you that were prophesied about. You're the Christ children, the Christ child. Christ is a title, okay? You're the ones that abide in you're the enlightened ones, the Buddha minds, which just means enlightened. You're enlightened that the path to true happiness, wealth, and prosperity, and protection, spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally, and financially, is through practicing empathy, love, and compassion, and balancing your dark and light energy. And because those of you that have the Buddha mind or the Christ mind, because you were foretold in a lot of religions and spiritualities that you would come. And when I say you, it's a whole collective of y'all angels that were like born on a much higher vibration. You naturally feel empathetic and compassion for people. And it was foretold that there would be a whole group of y'all that would be coming. Okay? When they said Christ, they wasn't talking about one person, the birth of, the Jesus Christ of the Bible. It was plural. It was plural for a whole nation of the Christ energies that were going to be born during a certain time period. You understand? They thought, oh, it's just one person. If we find that baby, Herod crazy self, and kill rid of them, we can keep on feeding these principalities and demons on the planet as long as we because we provide protection for you and your village or your people. We provide protection and health and wealth and all these things for your people, us, the gods, which are nothing but principalities and demonic forces existing on a lower realm on this planet. They don't want the Christ energies coming in here and taking over, because the Christ energies are going to get them fired from their jobs. They're not going to be able to get paid with humans' blood sacrifice anymore from the humans, because the humans are going to find out that all they have to do is go within and heal themselves, and they will have financial protection, spiritual protection from any sickness or bad health, protection to their family, protection to their prosperity and their abundance, everything. All of the things that they're doing blood and human sacrifice, paying these entities for, they can get that on their own without working with these entities, by going within and balance out their dark and light energy. Of course, they don't want the Christ children here, because the Christ children are going to make them lose their job. They're not going to need the entities, and they'll all get banished, and everyone's vibration will raise up. And it'll be too hot for these entities to be here, and nobody's going to do blood sacrifice to give them energy to feed off of. You understand? So whoever you are, it's a whole collective of you that just won't die. And that's why they've been coming so hard for you. They've been coming for you so hard because they know that you're more powerful. If they can't kill you and they had all these resources, that means that you have the power and they don't. Whatever power they get from these demonic forces and these principalities and demons they work with, they're not more powerful than you are. And that's why they require you for the human sacrifice. They're like, no, we need that high priestess right there. And they're like, yeah, but can we offer you 3 dark high priestesses over there? No, their energy is, their vibration is not high enough, and they do a lot of evil and they help me. They give me the energy I want. We need that high priestess over there. Yeah, I know. We've been trying for 10 years to get you that high priestess, but we can't. Her light, we can't get past her light. Well, I'm not going to grant you anything else. I'm going back in my genie in a bottle until you bring me that high priestess right there. And that's why they've been coming at you so hard. Because the reason that demon wants that high priestess right there is because she's righteous and she's powerful. And that demon knows that high priestess right there will banish them from this realm. And others like him or her. When they all come together and pray together, we will banish you. And your power is nothing compared to ours. Y'all know our fire because you feel it. You can feel it in our voice. And they know that. And that's why these people are coming hard for you, because the entities and demonic forces that they work with want you, their opposition. The only thing that can really hurt and harm them, they want you out the way because they're afraid of you. They're scared of you, right? So right now, one of the big ones, whoever this Cancer Warlock is, it might be this Cancer Warlock. It could be an Ethiopian Cancer, or this might be a Cancer Warlock from Senegal, okay? It could be a feminine Cancer that's Ethiopian, or it could be a masculine Cancer that is Senegalese, okay, that I'm picking up on. But these people are part of the occult. They were working for the government, and they were tasked with getting rid of the Christ high priest and high priestesses, whichever ones they were assigned to. And because they wanted you taken out, because they know if they don't take you out, you're going to take them out. and they know it. They know you're going to take them out. They know you were sent here to do it. Okay, but they failed. So there is a Cancer that has lost their contract. They were just provided clarity. I think from whoever this older man is. It could be someone in the wealth class. Yeah, because whatever death spell they did this morning and last night and all day yesterday and all the night before and they've been doing death spells every single day. Excuse me. They've been doing death spell. You might have been burping and passing gas. That's the death spell being backfired. Child, that's the death spell that they've been sending. If you had some gas, they might have sent you a death spell, but you might not have known. And you're like, oh my God, this gas. There we go. Oh, thank you, Lord. You didn't even know they sent you a death spell. You just thought you had gas. Yeah. You didn't even know they were sending you a death spell. You thought you had gas and you politely let it out and was like, oh, I feel better now. Okay. The Magician reverse. That spell work, that death spell they've been sending to you every day, all day and all night keeps backfiring because they're shaking in their boots because they know you're coming for them. They know you're spiritually coming for them. They know you are. They know, and they're like, no, we have to fight this. So right now, this good gentleman energy. Who's this good gentleman? It might be an older man or an older woman. This might be the financer, the person that's been financing these warlocks and witches. Clarify the good gentleman energy, please. Yeah, I told you the Six of Pentacles. Here you go. This is somebody that has been recruiting and financing these people, the Six of Pentacles. But right now, they've tried the biggest and the baddest and the best. They've recruited warlocks and witches from everywhere to try to come and get you, whoever this older man is or woman. Okay, they have paid South American, Venezuelan, Mexican, Afghani, Saudi Arabian. They have paid Panamanian. They have paid on the payroll Cuban. They have paid East Africans, South Africans, West Africans, North Africans. They've gone to Australia to get some witches in Australia, European witches from over there. When I tell you, these people all around the world, same song, all around the world. You understand? These people have literally gone all around I didn't even get to Asia yet, goddammit. Koreans, Vietnamese, Thai, Chinese, goddamn. When I tell you, these people have tried every magic, every magic you can think of. They've tried, whoever this good gentleman, he has hired every race, every ethnicity, Indonesian, every race you can possibly think of on the planet. He has recruited to try their magic, like Solomon and all his different wives that have all their different kinds of magic, like Solomon of the Bible. This fool right here has tried every culture he could possibly reach out to, and he's still seeking out the baddest magician on the planet, the baddest warlock or witch on the planet, because he wants someone that can take you out. If that's not a testimony about who and what you are, and to always have faith in God, and faith is the substance of the things not seen that are hoped for. You have to have faith in knowing that just because you might not be able to see God, see your ancestors, see your support, see your protection, don't mean it's not there. You know that it's there, because this man has hired every race on the planet, East Indian, every race on the planet you could possibly think of. He then went and snatched Eskimo. He went to Russia, went and snatched the Eskimo from England. Or I think they don't like to be called that. I think it's another name. I'm sorry. What is it? Nuit people, I think. I think they Nuite. I think they refer to themselves as Nuit, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. He then recruited some Native Americans. He then kidnapped out of a casino somewhere in the Dakotas. Child, he been all over. He was like, man. But the question is, why can't you do it yourself again? All right. So self-esteem. The problem is you're too courageous. You're not scared of them. That's the one main thing. You're not afraid of these fools. With all the torment and torture they've been trying to impose on your life, at this point, you don't care. Shit, why should you care? The way they've been trying to slow you, throw beauty spells at you, affect your finances, isolate you from everybody and everything. At this point, why would you fear anything? These people have actually tried to kill you and failed. So if anything, that has raised your self-esteem. If any of you have adult children or young adult children that got tricked or sucked in to joining these people or helping them in any way, they probably threatened your children. They probably got them under the influence to take a vow or oath and threaten to put them in jail and got them on some kind of charge or something. But I feel like there's somebody's adult child out here right now. Like, y'all told me that my mother was out, or my daddy or my mother was outnumbered, and that you might as well stick with us because whether you want us to or not, we all agreed, including your family, to sacrifice your mother, and we're going to take her out. So you might as well forward, because this is the way the world is. I know you don't, I know, to dry up your tears, baby. I know it's not fair. I know you're hurt, but hey, if this is what they decided, we're outnumbered and it's nothing we can do about it. So just, you know, make peace with your mother being taken away from you. Give her a hug and a kiss. But we're outnumbered. Your mother's not realistic, but we're going to sacrifice her. And hey, the whole government is against your mom. Do you want to live or die? You got to get with the program or whatever. They did this to somebody's child. They made somebody's child feel hopeless and felt like they were outnumbered, and this was going to happen whether they wanted it to or not, because they had so many government officials in their pocket. And that child didn't know how powerful their mama was. Right now, whoever somebody's child is that was threatened by these people and told, hey, whether you want it or not, this is what we're going to do. So, hey, you can either get on this train or you can die with her. You know, I'm telling you, this is how they came at some of your kids, too, that were like, well, if it's my one parent against all of them, they're outnumbered and I don't want to die. You know, they get these kids when before their frontal lobe is fully developed and they've fully built up their character and everything else. But somebody child is looking right now like, y'all was a motherfucking lie. I didn't know my mother was a fucking warrior and would literally turn into the woman king and pull out her machete and all her guns and the armor of God and arm up her tongue with the sword of the spirit and come against your wielding all of them at the same time like a nut and take all y'all out. Y'all told me years ago that I didn't have any choice because y'all got one of my friends to drug me and got me on tape doing something, or got in trouble with the law. From a simple DUI, you scared me and made me think I was going to do life in jail. And now you got me bound to a contract when I could have easily got out of a DUI, something simple, but I didn't know any better, or blah, 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 blah. Whatever the case may be, you said that I didn't have a choice and that your mother, you were going to take my mother out and give her a hug and just get away and let y'all do what y'all were going to do. My mother is still standing on 10 toes today, and she all up in your grill, in your face, talking shit like, yeah, what, nigga? Sorry, y'all. My mother has literally spiritually whooped all y'all motherfucking asses, and y'all had me walk away from my own mother. I was in fear because it was all of y'all against her, and to this day, can't none of y'all even touch her. Y'all said my mother would be dead by now, and she's standing 10 toes in her power, even more powerful than she was at the time you told me right now, and y'all are shaking in your boots right now. Y'all are the punks. I should have never listened to y'all. Y'all tricked me because I was younger. Y'all blackmailed me and y'all intimidated me and scared me because y'all had FBI badges and I had a DUI, or I had this or had that, and I was a smaller child at that time. I'm going back to my mother, because if she's that powerful alone, imagine how powerful she would be with me standing by her side. I know, because when me and her pray together, things happen. I've seen it. You understand? They told somebody's child that that you was going to be dead and they were outnumbered. And out of fear, somebody's child was like, well, I have to go with the majority because they said it's nothing I can do and there's really no fairness in the government. Now look at the hand of God today. All of these people are fleeing from you and they're shaking in their boots because of the unseen help that's around you. And they know it. And now your child respects you more than ever. And now your child is starting to understand when you said, fear not. You don't have to be afraid of these people. And they were scared to talk to you. Whoever you are, you have self-esteem and you're confident. You're not scared because these people tried to kill you already. That's why you're so courageous. You don't try to kill somebody and then make threats of death when you fail, you dumbass. If you want to keep somebody in a perpetual state of fear, then what you do is you keep making them feel like you're going to kill them. But once you attempt to kill them multiple times and fail, you just look like you're too weak to do it and you're incapable and unable. So now you look weak. Okay. And that's what these people try to do. They're idiots. They hustle backwards. They're dumb. You know, I'm going to try to kill you and I'm going to fail. And I'm going to try again. And then I'm going to try to kill you and try to kill you and fail and fail. And then I'm going to threaten, if you talk and tell anybody what we doing to you, then I'm going to kill you. Bitch, you can't kill me. Shut the fuck up. Sit the hell down. You know you can't kill me. You've been trying. How long you been trying to kill me? And that's what they're dealing with right now. You better stop. You better not tell nobody but God. Yeah. No, we're going to tell everybody what you do. And when we get your names, any name that we can get a hold of to find out about what y'all are doing out in the open, we are going to blast it because we're not afraid of you. Bitch, the minute you try to kill one of us, yes, of course, what you want somebody to sit there and not fight for their life and okay, I'm going to sit here and let you kill me. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? What kind of narcissistic, look in the eyes of this man, look at the eyes. What kind of narcissistic mindset do you have that you're so dumb and ignorant that you would believe that with an entitlement complex to the point of delusion, you have the right to kill somebody and to command them to be quiet while they kill you? I want you to keep your mouth shut now. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you because I need you to die so I can live a good life of self-indulgence. And I don't want you to make no noise about it. And I don't want you to tell nobody. And I don't want you to fight me back. I want you to just lay there and let me kill you. Okay. So I can live a good life. I will fuck your ass up, old man. You don't get the fuck out my, you lucky you pay other people to come toward me. God damn it. You would never come toward us yourself because you would get these fat, wide feet 10 inches in your asshole. Promise you. I promise. Whoever these energies are, they are arrogant and they have an entitlement complex to the point of delusion to really expect you to close your mouth, be quiet, use discernment and walk on eggshells around protecting who they are and not mentioning their names and this, that, and the other while they try to kill you. The arrogance of it all. But we weren't expecting you. We were expecting you just to let us kill you. You know, how dare you? How dare you? So you're courageous because they already tried to kill you. They might have been trying to kill you for up to 20 years and they failed. So of course you're going to be courageous. If somebody, it's the spirit of Nat Turner. If somebody is already trying to make you live a miserable life and trying to kill you, whether slowly or fastly, why would you just sit there and let them do it? Hell, if I got to live like that, this is I'd rather fight. You understand? I would rather fight than to live under somebody's oppressive bondage and rule and suffering. You know, I'm not going to take myself out and kill myself, but I will definitely fight for myself rather than just sit there and let you torment me and torture me and twist me until the day I die. Well, I might as well fight. And I fight with the sword of my tongue. And I fight with the spirit. That's right. So whoever you all are, you're courageous. You're not afraid of these people. Because you would if you're gonna die, you'd rather die with honor and be greeted and welcomed by your ancestors, and instead of living and suffering in silence, quietly, and allowing these punks that have no power to bully you. You're not scared of them. If you can do something, bitch, then do it. If not, sit the fuck down. So, like I said, there's a Cancer energy that's just been given clarity. They've just been given clarity that they have lost their contract. because you have too much self-esteem. You have too much courage. Okay. And they doubt that this person is going to be able to make a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. What is forgiveness and empathy? Bitch, it better not be. What is forgiveness and empathy? Yeah, they team up. Now they want forgiveness because they're like, oh no, she is stronger. Oh my God. What if she comes back and takes us out? Well, God is probably going to give us our flowers. Thank you. Thanks for taking out the trash. What is forgiveness? What is forgiveness, Holy Spirit? Forgiveness. Somebody wants forgiveness for this contract that they had to end. Or is this a Taurus? Clarify the Hierophant. Yeah, for this injustice. Y'all know why? Y'all know why they want forgiveness from y'all. They want empathy from y'all because right now they know that your relatives from beyond here have arrived. I'm keeping it a buck with you. They know right now a lot of your spiritual abilities and gifts are starting to come all the way online. And they know that whatever you're about to turn into fully, you're about to fully turn into it. And they couldn't kill you before the transformation happened. Did you ever see The Dark Crystal? Do y'all remember the movie The Dark Crystal back in the 80s? Jim Henson. And I know everybody doesn't know about The Dark Crystal, but it was a movie about a certain breed of people with a certain type of DNA that they knew that if they couldn't kill or get rid of these people by, or these things by a certain time and date, that something was going to be a shift, and these people were going to shift out of what their human, for the movie anyway, what their form is into their natural raw form. And when the shift happened, these people went from, whatever type of human they were, and they transformed into some kind of crystallized light beings. They changed into something else, their original form. Okay, if you watched The Dark Crystal back then, y'all know what I'm talking about. When I'm saying human, I'm just talking about the DNA, the type of creature it was. I forgot the names of all of them, y'all know. But a lot of you all are not in your original authentic form right now for who and what you actually are, your soul, okay? Because in this body, male, female, you're in, what your ego assigned to you to get the lessons so that you can evolve, into the highest version of yourself. But they know that they wanted to get rid of you before a certain shift, a certain time came. That time is here now. That's why the wheel card keeps coming over and over. It keeps coming out over and over. That cycle is over. I'm not talking about just a few of you are. This is a whole cycle going to an end. Do you understand that a lot of you just lived through the passing of the Piscean age into the Aquarian age? We literally were on the borderline of this shift that happened from one age into the next. Right now, we're about to, for the next possibly 2,300 years, we're going to be in the Aquarian age. You understand? It's not very often that you get to be alive on the earth, like right then during the shift, when a shift is taking place from one age to another. So the reason that wheel card keeps coming out over and over again is because there is a cycle that is complete. We just shifted, and this was all transition from the Piscean age into the Aquarius age right now of information, from secrets and hidden things like the occult to the age of information. That is when everything that was in the occult which is hidden meanings, is in the open. It's where religion and spirituality and science and technology all come together out in the open, and we move into Star Trek phase. Do you understand? We're going to be moving into like, what they show in Star Trek phase, what those Black Mirror episodes were depicting and showing. A lot of that technology is already here. It's spirituality, basically alchemized, not alchemized. That's not the word I was looking for. It's basically spirituality that has been, it's a word I'm thinking of, and I'm going blank right now, but the word that I'm thinking of, quantified. Okay. It's broken down scientifically, what's going on spiritually. And it's no spookism or anything like that. It's just Spirituality is nothing but the things that you can't, the things that are happening that you can't see with the naked eye, and you might not be able to feel with your hands. Okay, the more ethereal and astral version of life that you can only tune into when you're dealing in the spirit, which is a part of science. And all of that is together now. That's what the Aquarian age is. Everything is coming together. All the secrets are coming out. That's why religions are being burst wide open. You know, all the codes are cracked. Everything. So now we move into the Star Trek era of technology, spirituality, all becoming one. Okay. So because of that, the cycle's over, and they're begging for mercy because they're afraid that with your power and spiritual abilities and knowledge of why they were so desperate to take it from you, they want to know, are you going to have empathy on them, or are you going to banish them and destroy them? What you think? That's why they wanted to hurry up and get you killed and get you out of here, because they know you have the power to banish them. See, because of this contract they did to gang stalk and destroy all of the light beings. Forgiveness, Holy Spirit. Yo, am I lying? This is all of y'all. Am I lying? Y'all tell me, am I lying? They know. They tried their best to kill you. These fools tried their best to kill you and bury you, but they forgot that you was a star seed. I can't make it up. The Ace of Swords, that's the exact truth and clarity that I gave you. They had to kill you by a certain date, all of y'all. And this is the government contract, not just in America. It was all over the world to locate and find all of those Christ energy, star seed energies, and to destroy and kill you all, and to bind you all, and to chip all of you, and to get you under light code lockdown, like Dr. Phil Valentine talked about for years, to get you chipped, to put that goddamn Neuralink technology on your head, to bind your chakras so you wouldn't expand your auric field, to block your spiritual gifts. All of that. This was what the contract for gang stalking was for. Because they knew at a certain date that all of your spiritual abilities and gifts were going to be just unlocked. And they were trying to slow it down and to stop it from happening. But right now they can't kill you. And the weather, they getting struck in the ass by lightning, car accidents. Your ancestors are appearing in bolts of light and orbs and literally running them off the highway and killing them left and right anytime they come toward you. If they do something to your bank account, suddenly they become sick and have to go to the hospital to affect your finances. Y'all are protected and covered northwest, south, east, west, all the way around. You're protected. Y'all have no idea how protected you all have been from your ancestors and the spiritual realms. Because y'all have your contracts and they wanted to steal them from you. And now they want to know, are you going to forgive them and show them empathy, because they realize, damn, we really can't kill them, because it's always interference that's supernatural around them every time we try to kill them. Why do you think you have a black Jeep Cherokee and a white Jeep Cherokee and a Ford F-150 in the house right next door to you, parked in the garage, parked in the driveway, and then you have two Jeep Cherokees, and you got a Land Rover, and then there's another man in about three of them in F-150 trucks that keep circling around you, and a Ford truck directly in a GMC across the street from you, and not one person in your neighborhood actually authentically lives there? Why do you think all of them are driving around you in circles day and night, day and night, day and night, guarding you and watching you and throwing spell work on you and paying people to do spell work on you to slow you down? That's a lot of time, energy, and money to put into a lot of different people to like have one person in the neighborhood and to put all a Truman Show around you. All right, I'm going to let y'all live here rent free or at a quarter of the price, but your wife has to do spell work during these hours on this person. And I'll let y'all live here discounted. The few people that might live in your neighborhood have been getting siphons from the government to do spell work around the clock on you. These people are afraid, and these people have been trying to slow you down, hold you down, keep you blocked, see if they could do death spells, get rid of you. And they literally, their job literally is day and night to keep on driving and doing rounds around your block. Now, some are there watching for your safety. Not all of them are bad, but some of these people were coming to get you. And they literally, they'll literally have one person walking that's supposed to keep throwing spell work at you and walk around the whole block. And when he get tired of walking around the block, he like, well, fuck it. She already know what I'm doing. I'm gonna just do like when I started my reading. Right before I started, there's this Asian man with a red baseball cap on that got tired of walking around the whole entire block so he wouldn't be obvious what he was doing. And he finally gave up and said, fuck it, bitch, I'm gonna just walk back and forth in front of your house. And that's what he started doing to me just now before I started this reading. There's an Asian man with a red baseball cap, a much older one, that I've seen follow me before. For me, they follow me in a white Tesla everywhere I go. They follow me in a white Tesla. And then there's a white Toyota Camry. They follow me every time I leave my house, to the farmer's market and all the way back, everywhere I go. But they literally kept on, the Asian man, he's still out there, but he got tired of walking all the way around the block, not trying to be obvious, because they got so desperate because they know their time's running out, that he said, you already know what I'm doing, so fuck it. And he literally started walking back and forth right in front of my house, just chanting with a red cap and sunglasses, so I can't see his face, but I have pictures of him in my phone. And he's just like literally walking back and forth right in front of my house, back and forth, chanting like a dumbass. Yeah, I know y'all know what I'm talking about, because a lot of y'all have been surrounded by these goofy people. And now you understand and know why. And what they want to know is, they can't kill you. Are you going to have forgiveness, and are you going to have empathy for them? For orchestrating all this fucking bullshit through the government against you because they couldn't swap. What do you think all that was about? Or hiring all those warlocks from all over the world and witches and looking for anybody when they couldn't do it to destiny swap. What, they thought they was going to become you and get your contract? What the hell? You a whole devil out here, and you think you're just going to, well, maybe if we can just take the divine people's spiritual abilities from them and become them, we don't have to worry or be afraid of them. We'll just hire a practitioner because we're smarter than God. Narcissists are always smarter than God, right? Narcissists are always smarter than God. Agreed? Yeah, of course they are. They know God made a mistake when he gave spiritual abilities. Your spiritual abilities, you were born with them. No. He meant for me. He meant for me to have those spiritual abilities because of what you look like. No. Because look at me. Look at me. I'm shaped like this, and I can match a Prada purse with Prada shoes. My hair stays done, and I make sure my nails get done every week. So clearly God made a mistake. He meant for me to have those spiritual abilities and be able to remote view and to be able to heal and do the me. So don't worry, I'm going to correct it because clearly God made a mistake. I'll take care of it, God. I'm going to pay this warlock over here that look like Count Dracula, that count numbers to do spell work. Because he had told me that he could do a destiny swap and make me the witch of the South. That's what you're dealing with. A whole bunch of ignorant ass, demonic, narcissistic people that are unhealed, that have not done their shadow work, that don't want to do it, okay? That literally thought that they could destiny swap with you and do spell work and literally hijack your soul, your calling, your purpose. And like walk in your energy and literally be you, not to do anything humanitarian for the world, but just for the sole purpose of having your power so that they could do more evil and steal from people more and live a life of self-indulgence and live a good life just for themselves and act in their own self-interest with your powers and abilities. Literally, that's who they hired. It's ridiculous. The Hierophant reverse. So they want to know if you will forgive them and have empathy for them trying to, out of fear and out of greed, wanting to abuse you and use who and what you are to live a life of self-indulgence, selfishness, and just stuff. Do you think God meant for a whole bunch of unhealed people that don't care about acting in the self-interest of the greater good of everyone, that only want to act for themselves? Oh, well, let me give you all the power. Let me give you all the abilities and the talent and the skills and the protection and protect you because you're the most important person here on the earth. Someone that acts in self-interest to make sure all your personal needs are met, and you're a glutton of sex, a glutton of food, a glutton of shiny objects and things, all for you. I want to make sure I protect you because you're important to my whole purpose on the planet, because you always act in your own self-interest. No, God's people are those that will act in the interest of all others, do what's best for everybody. They have a more humanitarian mindset. They're not selfish and they're not greedy, and they're balanced, and they want everybody to be able to have, and they don't act out of ego, and they don't distribute resources out of ego or self-indulgence and give people more than what they need. They use wisdom. So what is the obstacle right now? What I have told you is the truth. Their time is up. And because they couldn't get rid of you, now they're like, could you have mercy on us? Child. What if we all come together, y'all? What is the obstacle right now? It's like a rebellion. It's like Lucifer. It's like Lucifer and his rebellion. He knew he couldn't beat God, and y'all know the real story, but about the firebringer. But I'm just saying in terms of the old-fashioned way they tell it in church. Lucifer, he knew already the end of the battle, but he was in his ego because his feelings were hurt. Lucifer was a little sensitive ass, wasn't he? Look at him. Lucifer was a little sensitive ass, wasn't he? He was real sensitive and jealous of his brother God. Lucifer was very, very jealous of his brother. Okay, he was so jealous of him, and he already knew he couldn't beat him, but he just wanted to challenge him. How many men and women have unknown competitions going on right now that have that Lucifer energy and Lucifer spirit with them? They literally, and they're just unhealed people, and that were jealous. But how many people that you had to detach from started some kind of competition with you in their mind or head that you didn't know about, that you were completely clueless of? These are people in your family, okay, that wanted you dead because of a competition that they've always been in with you that you were not aware about. You were just being yourself, living your life, and didn't have a clue that somebody started a competition with you, and they literally were running head to head against you and with you, and they were bending over backwards and breaking a sweat and busting their ass while you were just being yourself naturally. But they were trying to keep up with you. That's what Lucifer did. It's like somebody already knows that they can't beat you and they like who you are. I'm not going to say you're better than them, because no one is better than another person, because God made us all unique with unique talents, gifts, and abilities and things that we're supposed to do. No matter what position in life you're supposed to be in, you're still if you get in your purpose, going to be the best at it. No matter what it is, no matter what part of the body you serve a purpose at, whether you're the toes, whether you're the heels, every part of the body is important. Be like, the feet aren't important. Oh yeah, the feet aren't important. The feet are the most important. Shoot, every single chakra in your body leads to your feet. Let your feet be hurting, and you got to stand on your feet and give a lecture. Your feet are very important. Most of the heat that leaves your body, it leaves through your feet and your head. Most energy goes in and out through your feet and your head. When witches and warlocks try to siphon that beautiful sacral energy of yours, they try to do it through your feet because it's closer to your root and sacral chakra. They'll try to draw that energy straight from the bottom of your feet. Lucifer was jealous, and started a competition in his head with God, and was like, well, I'm in charge of the band and the music section of heaven over here. Don't nobody ever show me the appreciation, and I'm the reason y'all can dance. I'm the reason y'all having a good time. Look at my hands all split up from beating on this drum. All that rhythm y'all like. It's because I've been sweating and busting my ass over here to make sure the music is right. You think this is easy? How come they don't praise me and show me all this appreciation? Do you know how hard it is to coordinate the whole music department of heaven to make sure the beat is on and everybody is on key, and the singers and the drummers, and to get the right sound? Do you know how much we have to rehearse for the shit just so y'all could dance around and have a good time while we over here sweating to give y'all a good time, and then y'all, oh, praise God. God, you throw the best parties. Thank you, heaven. Oh my God. And we didn't even have to pay nothing to get in. Thank you. Oh God, you are the best. Your party. And Lucifer sitting in the background with the shit face. Like, how dare you? How dare you? This wouldn't even be a party if I wasn't in charge of the music. All that music and good time, the thing that's creating all the rhythm and making everybody happy and dance and making all the women dance is because of me. Lucifer got jealous because he wasn't getting the attention and he felt like that he deserved. So he started a rebellion, right? So whoever this person is, or these people are, and a lot of you have had people in your life that feel like they whatever they have to contribute, they have not gotten the accolades or attention for it. And they feel like they are what they have to contribute is very important, and it is. And they might feel like they're just not given as much praise or acknowledgement. So it could be a thing where they started a competition to get the acknowledgement and accolades they felt like they deserved with you. And that's that Lucifer energy in a lot of these people. So something's about to be balanced out because they're wondering if you're going to forgive them and show them empathy. Because they couldn't balance the situation trying to kill you again and again and again. And they know you're like, I can see you, right? I'm looking at you at your face. The moon card reverse. Nothing y'all are doing are hidden in the Aquarian age. Everything is completely out in the open. We know who you are. We know who the fake people in our apartment buildings are, in our neighborhood. We know who the people are you tell to put spell work on our food if we buy outside food and go somewhere off into a place. We know every single illusion that you try to create around us. So it's the spell work is not going to work because we can see through the illusion. Okay. So someone has to balance something because what's the Ace of Wands? They took action and it didn't work. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Yeah, they made an offer again to sacrifice you. And of course, they're not going to sacrifice you. They don't have the power or authority to, with the Hangman here. They don't have the power or authority to sacrifice you. How dare you? Hangman. All right. And where are we with it right now, Holy Spirit? Tell me more about the situation with this Hangman. Okay, the Emperor reverse might be that Cancer energy. So maybe this might be a masculine Cancer that they notified already that he lost his contract. It's over. And he's having an ego death because he was convinced he would be able to create some kind of goofy illusion. It's almost like, this is what I'm getting. Y'all know Pimpology 101. You treat a bitch by love bombing her. If you love bomb her for 1 month, you're going to get at least 7 years of her like chasing you and seeking your approval and trying to get you to treat them good or treat them like that again. And the woman is going to bust her ass trying to figure out what do you want me to do? And she'll work so hard. And then after that, you give her half-ass compliments every once in a blue moon, tell her she's never good enough, always act like you're not happy, never compliment her. It's Pimpology 101, but from back in the day when women did not know, or you were much younger, you understand. It's like the tactics that they're trying to utilize are from the Piscean age. These are literally tactics from the Piscean age of hidden meanings, secrets, and things. And we're in the Aquarius age where women are not going for that shit no more. We know what love bombing is. We know how a narcissist sounds and looks and what they do in the beginning. Hot, heavy, love bomb, excessive communication, pull back and wait for us to lose it or chase them or come after them. We know all of those games. So none of them are working. What we're doing is we're just completely walking away from it. We're like, yeah, okay. No, we're good. No, we're bye. We're happy. Well, you're going to be alone with a cat. Yep, 2 of them. Offset and Alsar. Oh, you're going to be the plant lady. Yep, ponytail palm, my favorite plant. They are too cute. It looks like a ponytail. Ponytail palm. Yep. Plant lady all the way. We're good. You understand? They're trying to create the old illusions to do magic with old tactics and techniques from back in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, all that low vibrational stuff and games they used to run. And we know them. It's all over the internet. We talk openly about them now. So there's no more illusions. And that's why they're losing their contract, because whoever this Cancer Emperor reverse, his whole ability to do what he was doing was based off of old pimp game that used to work on women back in the olden days. But now we are in a new way of thinking and living and thriving, and women are healing and decentering men. So in order for his magic to work, he would have to be able to find someone that is not on to that old-fashioned game that they used to run back in the day. And because everybody, even everybody, grandmother, the 13-year-old, the 10, everybody knows about this game now, and we're not feeding into it anymore. And that's why this contract is over, because the old way is over. And they would need for you to be able to fall for any kind of illusion of love, of marriage, of wanting to truly have good intentions for you. We don't do that no more. Women don't do that anymore. Women are not going to sign up for something that's not good for them willingly anymore. Absolutely not. We're not going to give you these anymore, or have a family for you anymore, only to suffer, only to so that you could live your best life and be comfortable and be a slave to you while you're not giving us what we need or the proper amount of support. Women are walking away from that. Women expect the proper amount of support financially and emotionally if they're going to have a child, okay, or give you a family. And you can't do the love bomb thing and trap somebody, whatever. And women are no longer having kids. I mean, I'm sure it's a few, but that they can't afford to walk away from you and still take care of if they need to leave you. We prepared. Trust and believe. So whoever's Cancer is with the Emperor reverse, right now he might be waiting for, he might have been waiting for something, or he's waiting for a communication or something. Okay, he's mad because he can't kill you. Of course not, because he can't create the illusion. Women are no longer in illusion. These tactics are no longer working. Okay, so what's the Page of Swords? He's expecting to get cussed out. He might be expecting to get cussed out. Oh, okay, maybe they cursed him out already because you're still okay. And it was a missed opportunity. Whatever they were trying to do to you spiritually with the Seven of Cups, it was a missed opportunity, and they're not satisfied. They're not satisfied with his work with the Four of Cups here. And the reason is because the cycle is over with the World card here. Okay, the World card, the cycle's over. And they told him that we're releasing you. That's it. We give up. So they're releasing this Cancer energy. And now he's in a mental imprisonment. He's stressed out, because he used to be this great warlock. But then the collective woke up about all these low vibrational tactics that men were using to get their energy and to hurt and harm them. And that is the whole basis of his contract and what he does. Y'all literally ended this man's career. Y'all literally ended this Cancer's career. You ended his whole career by no longer accepting bum behavior, just by healing. Simple as that. That's what it is. Because his whole career was based off of emotional manipulation, lying, and gaslighting, men and women, but mostly women. And that's how he's able to open you up to do spell work. And because women are healing and putting their foot down and walking away from this, that was his career. That's it. He can't function anymore if women are in the light or in the sun and they have clear vision of the game and how it's played. And because women are in the sun right now and they have clear vision of how the game is played, there's no illusion. Without an illusion, there is no magic trick. The end. All right, what are the messages, Holy Spirit? All right, what are the messages? Do you have any messages? Someone may have cancer, AIDS, or STD. Okay, I don't know if this is the low vibrational copycat or not, but it's there. Somebody that might have been trying to energy harvest off of you. Maybe they have low self-esteem. So somebody with low self-esteem that might have been trying to energy harvest off of you, they might have AIDS, cancer, or an STD, and it might be a low vibrational copycat. We're about to find out. Oh, all right. What are the messages, Holy Spirit? You see how that floated? Like literally floated. That's so funny. Okay. All right, there it is. Okay. What we got here? Transportation issues. Yeah, somebody might had been trying to cause you an accident or some kind of transportation issue. This was another failed attempt to seduce you. Ugh. So this is orchestrated for your car, possibly not to start up, or a flat tire, or some issue with your transportation. Okay. So this could have happened in the past where you might have thought that the reason you had a flat tire or the reason your car wouldn't start up and your battery started, your car, you might have thought something was wrong and you needed a jump, or your tire was flat. Like, oh, I just happened to get a flat tire. If something happened and your car wouldn't start up, or that prevented you from getting back home or getting to your destination, anything with your car, anything, I'm just throwing stuff out there. Someone did that to your car because it was, they wanted an opportunity to approach you to see if they seduce you. Okay. But it was a failed attempt to seduce you. Okay. So whoever you are, in the past, somebody needed an excuse to make contact with you because you're very protective over yourself. And they figured, if we can get you at the grocery store in the parking lot, or if we can get you far from your home, or if we can get you in the parking lot at your job, or far away from wherever, and then you have a car problem, and I come to your rescue, that'll open the door for me to have some kind of romantic interaction with you, or to date you, or invite you out to eat, or to connect to you, because they're stupid and they still think you don't see what. After trying to kill you day and night, night and day, you're never going to guess that somebody would come up with an idea to get you to talk to them or make contact with you by messing with your car. This is what I'm talking about, this low IQ bullshit right here. But the low vibrational copycat might have orchestrated somebody to do something to your transportation in some way, so that, and this could even be if you catch the train or the bus, something to slow you down, or create an obstacle so you'll miss a bus, or your bus will be late, or a train or something like that. Create some obstacle to hold you up, so that out of desperation you'll take a ride from somebody. It could be anything, whatever this transportation issue is. But whatever it is, it was so that somebody could have an excuse to have a conversation with you and then attempt to seduce you. Okay. There was a low vibrational copycat that was behind that, but you didn't fall for the bait, whatever this was. You need to take a real spiritual bath ASAP. Okay. So they're telling somebody to take a spiritual bath. Okay. So they're telling somebody to go ahead and take a spiritual bath. Okay. Because possibly of how they've been attacking you. I don't know. Okay. You may be going to court very soon. Okay. This is what I'm getting. You may be getting ready to go to court very soon and ask the judge for a QSIP case file number on all cases attached to your name, to your social security number. Okay. When you go to court, spiritually protect yourself. That's what I'm hearing. When you go to court, put some spiritual protection on yourself. Okay. Take a spiritual bath, and then y'all know what I'm talking about. Concoct something together with limes or lemon and some other stuff you put in, and pour it over your body, and don't rinse it off. Okay. You're going to need to spiritually protect yourself before you go to court, because these people are going to be trying to kill you right up until you take the witness stand. Yeah, you can use olive oil after a bath, because olive oil will seal it in. You can use olive oil after you've bathed to anoint yourself, but also you can even put olive oil in water with lemon, and there are some other herbs that you can add, that you can boil to extract the properties from, and add with lemon or lime for protection, and pray over it. And after you finish bathing, you can pour that over your body as you say your prayer of protection, and then let yourself air dry. Don't wipe it off with a towel. Let your body air dry before you go to court. Make sure that you're spiritually protected. because these people are going to be doing death spells on you, like as you're walking in the courthouse, or that you'll forget, you'll fall on the floor, you'll get sick, you'll have to use the bathroom. Oh, sweetheart, believe me, they'll be doing death spells on the judge, death spells on you. These people will do death spells right up until you get your final judgment and justice. You better believe it. They're stubborn. So yes, anoint yourself and pray over yourself before you go to court. Take a bath and take a spiritual bath, and then pour something over you for protection before you go to court. Absolutely pray. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Yep, that I told you, because when you go to court, you're getting the 10 of Pentacles. Pick it up. When you go to court, you're getting the 10 of Pentacles, and these people are going spiritually attacking you and coming to you physically right up until you're sitting in the courtroom. They might even send somebody to sit next to you and try to blow something on you. I'm not playing. They might even have somebody follow you into the courtroom, sit next to you, and try to blow a powder on you, or touch you with something, or rub oil or something on you. Okay? You're going to get the 10 of Pentacles, and they want you to put some protection on. They want you to protect yourself spiritually before you go to court, okay? Because they're going to attack you in court. Not physically, because your case is already won. They're going to be spiritually attacking you. Probably have a whole bunch of warlocks in the courtroom with you. And all of you, you're going to go in the courtroom. You're going to go in the courtroom. And you're going to be like, who is that in that suit? What kind of suit is that? What is he wearing? Well, they're not allowed to discrimination. No discrimination. We don't want a lawsuit for discrimination, for being racist against purple men with pointy. And so the judge is like, I will sue 1, 2, this courtroom 3, 4, if you discriminate against my purple skin and my pointy cape and robe. This is how I come to court, because I come to count the money. This thing might be a whole bunch of these things. They might be orange. It might be an orange count in there. They could be green, purple, orange, yellow, red, a whole bunch of different color. His whole crew might be sitting there, and all of them is going to be wearing this outfit right here. And you're going to look back in that courtroom and be like, what the fuck is going on over there? Who the fuck are they? No, judge, I want them out. No, I want them out of this courtroom. You said no phones. If you let these motherfuckers sit in this courtroom, I'm recording this shit. Fuck that, because it's going to be gold. I'm going to make so much money on YouTube when I show this recording of all these warlocks. Who are those motherfuckers sitting over there in the courtroom? I'm telling you, they're going to have a bunch of Marie Laveau looking chicks and Count Dracula looking warlocks sitting in that. Hi, what are you doing here? Oh no, I'm interested in law and I wanted to observe the case. And you're going to see all of them looking just like that and be like, Judge, I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable with those motherfuckers over there. Look what they're wearing. Look at them. Don't act like I know you're part of that secret society, but fuck that. Don't act like you don't see that shit. Don't you try to act like you don't see that shit. You don't know what that is. That's not fair. Oh, Lord have mercy. Who has cancer, AIDS, or an STD? So that's what they're talking about. You're going to have spiritual protection when you go in that courtroom. And if you have your own way of spiritually protecting yourself, then do that. I'm just saying spiritually protect yourself when you go to that courtroom. Okay? Who is this energy? Oh, this might be that night energy that's ending a conflict. This might be that fire sign couple. I don't know. This might be that fire sign couple, the crackheads or meth heads, because something's about to be balanced out. Oh, and I just saw that Capricorn. Who has AIDS? cancer, or an STD. Now, this could be AIDS, an STD, or cancer. Okay, somebody didn't get their wish fulfillment. Hold on, I just saw the Empress reversed. Who has that? AIDS, cancer, or STD? Ooh, child, backflip. Somebody that tried to hold on to you that was having a tower. Somebody's the wounded warrior because the cycle's over. Okay, somebody that had a tower. Okay, it didn't come out here. Yeah, somebody that had a huge tower. That's of course, they're the wounded warrior. Look at all them bumps. Look at all it might be a man. I feel like it's a man, that fire sign. This might be that Knight of Pentacles is that fire sign man. So that Aries man might have cancer, AIDS, or STD. Child, is this the man yesterday that the woman was like, I'm gonna let you go be with her so you can get the money to take care of both me and you. You know, like you want that. Like you know, you didn't send for these people. They trying to invade your space and they think you think like them and you desperate for a man. Go ahead. She gonna take you. You go on. Take her some flowers. Go here. I pulled some flowers I just found in the trash can. Here, take her these flowers. I mean, if this is that crackhead couple where she's willing to sacrifice and give her husband up for about a year to work on you so that he can get access to the money to take care of her. I told you, I felt like they had diseases or something. And you've been rebuking them in the name of Jesus, possibly for years, because they've been trying to pull you into some kind of swinger, poly, threesome. They want your energy. She wants your energy, and they've been stalking your pussy. I'm sorry, y'all that have sensitive ears and in the Lord. I'm sorry, but you got to know what it feels like to be stalked. I'm sorry if you don't understand what it feels like to be stalked by men and women and couples, and you're not interested. You're not interested in, and for them to try to force themselves on you and force themselves in your life and follow you everywhere you go and keep doing masturbation spell work to try to harness your energy, to have a man and a woman together doing this to you. You don't know what it feels like. You know, some of my collective, I know y'all do, but I'm saying you don't know what it feels like to have a whole couple out here that is so delusional. Okay, I know you want him. I know you want this man, and I'm gonna let him come to you so he can get the money. And you don't want him. You don't want her. You didn't send for them. The tip of his thing probably is swollen and red, like this right here. You see this? You see these wands? Look at these wands. What does the tip of that wand look like right there? It looked like it's red and swollen, like it got some kind of disease or something, right? So this might be that fire sign man, Aries. I think it was an Aries and a Leo. He might have some kind of STD. He could have an STD or AIDS or some kind of disease he got from her or whoever of a poly community. And they wanted to hold on to your energy and hold on to you, but the cycle's over and they're having a tower right now. So spiritually protect yourself when you go to court, but that's who has this disease. And what about the low vibrational copycat? This is gross. And they think you want them. She thinks you want this man. These two are supposed to work together to catfish you, and then you were supposed to try for this person to be triangulated or something like that between them and her, and you were supposed to end up into something with these people, and these people had, because you never fell into it, these people have been chasing you for years. You didn't even realize, for years now. For some of you, it could be anywhere between 3 and 5 years. A couple has been on your ass, you. To try to pull you into their nastiness. And they're burdened. Look at this. They're burdened and they're heartbroken because all she got is a wet butt and possibly AIDS or STD. And he might not have nothing but be Willy Lump. And neither one of them have money now. Now they have diseases and no money. They have diseases and no money. You won the prize, sir. You absolutely won the prize. Here's your sign. You have won the prize. Absolutely. Okay? And they're heartbroken. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, and their prize is broke and with an STD. Ugh. Anything else? God said this is fair and this is justice. God said you play silly games, you get silly prizes, and you got them. Brokenness and STD, and the scales are balanced. They said that is fair. Okay? Justice. Praise God. Ooh, child. And all because they wanted to energy harvest from you, this disgusting couple. Ugh, gross. I need her energy. I need her energy so I can be the empress. Ugh. Ugh. So it was supposed to be a thing where they were going to, if you have a car, they were going to break your car down, do something to your car. And then when you're broke in the middle of nowhere, she was going to send her man toward you to rescue you. You remember what I told y'all? Women don't be needing to be rescued. Men intentionally try to create situations and sabotage women so that they can come back and rescue them in order to get what they want from them. There could be a woman doing completely fine all by herself, you know, that don't have no issues. Ain't nothing wrong with her car. And he go and create an issue for her or break a window in her house when she's not at home. You look like you need a man because somebody tried to break in your house. And I see you a single woman. Look like you need to be in a relationship with a man. And he the one that broke the window. And he broke the window because he was hoping he'd be able to date or talk to you. This is the type of stupid shit I'm talking about right here. That's why they'll be like, oh, but men are here. They're supposed to protect you. You know, that's what we're here for. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not against men. But they're like, protect us from what? From outside threats. And, you know, men get angry when they're not getting attention and women are not open to dating them and then not getting that energy. And men might attack you. And the woman's like, men like you, who? You? Are you threatening me? Are you telling me like that if women refuse to date and pull our energy back, you're going to attack us? So what you're telling us is that we need protection from you all, the same one that wants to be with us. So you're going to provide, you're going to provide the problem, and then you're going to provide the solution. And the problem is actually you. You're going to be the problem by being a problem to us, by acting like a Tasmanian devil, and then you're going to come with the solution. If you don't want me to attack you, take my hand in marriage, or accept bum behavior and be in a relationship, be in a dusty relationship with me, or I'm going to attack you. See, I can protect you from me. Bitch. I can protect you from me. And this is in general where we're heading in the world. I'll put like they got two personalities. You need a man for protection from who? From bitter men that don't have women in their life because they don't want to level up and they want to give dusty behavior. Well, who do I need protection from? Men like me that's going to start going upside your heads if your woman don't accept us as we are and accept the bum behavior you used to accept. And if you don't, you're going to need protection from me. So I encourage every woman, like I said, learn the gun states in your law. And I want all... My ancestors just said, finally, that was actually funny for once. I didn't get this in a long time. That means I must have actually told it real funny. I'm so proud of myself. Finally, that was actually funny for once. Yeah, these two are cursing each other out right now. So these two are cursing each other out right now because somebody going to prison. And you're going to have some kind of leisure, fun, or vacation time to unwind. But yeah, I want every single woman to make sure that she's armed and has some kind of protection, guns, hot pepper, a lot of different things and ways you can protect yourself. But just make sure, you know, in the future, make plans, learn where you live, and just make sure you always have some kind of firearm protection and you know how to use it, you know how to load it, you know how to use the safety, you practice a little bit, just make sure you learn for the future to protect yourself because you just never know. I'm just keeping it a buck. We have to come together and really, really learn how to protect our homes and use guns properly and things like that if you haven't already, okay? Because in the future, it's going to be a great rebellion. No, accept us as we are. Dusty. No, you have to level up if you want us, if you want to be with us. Okay, well, if you don't want to be with us and accept dusty behavior, we're going to attack you, and you're going to need protecting from us, the one that's attacking you. Okay, that's fine. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. I'm going to call my other single women. Come on with it. We ready. Y'all want to play? You want to say hello to my little friend? Y'all want to play like that? I'm telling you. You don't know in the future. After a while, they can look what they're doing right now. They can get pretty crazy. Child. They can get pretty crazy after a while when they can't get that divine feminine energy. They want to put cameras in your eyes so that they can watch you kiss other men and watch you be intimate. Like, if I can't have it, I just want to watch you do it. You know, they get crazy. When they can't get that real divine feminine energy, some of them get a little bit crazy and obsessive with technology and put cameras in your homes, and the government too, because of their ways. They are so void of receiving the love and the nourishment that they want from that feminine energy that feels so good, that love, that empathy, that energy, that they'll get so desperate that they'll have cameras put in your homes by the government, by targeting you, cameras put all around you, cameras put everywhere to literally just watch you. Well, if I can't have you, I would love to watch you have sex and kiss or romantically with another man and be all in the mouth and all that tantric. I'm going to watch you and play with myself. It gets there. That's where some of them go with it. And they work in the goddamn government, putting cameras all around you and in your home and in your bathroom. It's nasty. But when they can't get you, we don't want you, we don't care. Put cameras in the house. What the hell is that? We don't want y'all. Then why you got cameras in our house and trying to inject it in our body, in our eyes? If you don't want us, leave us alone, goddammit. Child. This man is a complete idiot. Drink or food? The answer is yes. Prison. These two are cursing each other out right now because somebody going to prison. This because they try to set you up to be alive. Somebody tried to set you up to be unalive. And then because of the spiritually orchestrated the orchestrated spiritual attacks they've conducted against you, these people might have a situation concerning custody, court, or child support, or law. So somebody might have an issue where they might have to go to court for child support or a custody issue with a child. Somebody needs to act in their masculine energy right now. Don't think emotionally. So a financial codependent relationship exists. All right, I don't know who I'm talking to, but let me go ahead and pull this. So somebody that's in a financially codependent relationship with another that might have a court situation concerning custody or child support needs to not act out of emotion, but act out of your masculine energy. Approach the situation with more logic and less emotion. There is a man out here that's a complete idiot. Okay. Somebody is cussing each other out because somebody might be going to jail. Somebody might have done something with someone's food or drink. Maybe to set somebody up to be unalive. The answer is yes. Okay, what do you want to talk about, Holy Spirit? Somebody is expecting something to happen very quickly or come toward them very quickly right now. So this is something happening. Someone's in court in real time. So somebody is expecting to go to prison or jail, and another person might have a child with somebody that was financially codependent to that person. So if somebody has a baby with somebody and somebody's going to jail and they were financially codependent to that person, someone might be about to be homeless with their baby, man or woman. Okay. So all right, what about this, Holy Spirit? What do you want me to say to this person? The 10 of Pentacles. All right. An injustice. Okay. Or someone could have Libra in their chart and the Queen of Swords. Or Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. What's the obstacle? Oh, it's some kind of injustice that's going on. So there's some kind of injustice that's going on. And somebody's not going to get a new start because of some kind of injustice that's going on. And all right, so something very unfair could be happening right now in court. All right, whoever I'm talking to, there might be a situation going on in court that's unfair, and you're losing control of your emotions, or somebody's losing control of their emotions. That's why they said tap into your masculine. Someone right now needs to completely backpack all of their emotions. Someone needs to shut down their whole emotional body right now and function in straight logic energy. Okay? Because they were in a financially codependent relationship with someone that they might be in court with about a child, and something big is about to happen with a 10 of Pentacles. This could be a house or money, but there's a big injustice going on with somebody. Someone could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in their chart, or this could have to do with the law and order and following the rules. All right. They want someone not to take a risk and to do something out of emotion. They want someone to be logical. The obstacle is somebody is too emotional right now. Tell me more about the situation. Right now, somebody is very emotional about a situation, and they want to reverse an ending doing something or with somebody. Okay, because something's about to happen very quickly. The 6 of Pentacles. Okay. And somebody can't find what direction to go in concerning a situation with somebody that they have some kind of interaction with, or they had with. They can't find a solution. Okay, this Cancer energy. Okay, so there's a Cancer involved, and there was something that they did that was kept secret, that was not their wish fulfillment, and they're thinking about reversing an ending, possibly with the Cancer energy very quickly, that they worked, that they did some work with in the past. Wow. Because they feel like a secret's about to come out about something they did. Who is this person that worked with this? Yeah, I know they did magic. I already energy. I'm recognizing the energy. Something's about to come out in court, and someone that worked with the Cancer energy, that was running game on a whole bunch of women. And then they were siphoning these women's energy from the spiritual realm. And some of this, they had, remember I talked about the illusion part of magic has to do with something they're trying to do physically on the physical realm. Whether it is give you the illusion that they're not married and they're single, and they're just coming to meet you, to date you, but they're really there to catfish you and get your energy, or SA you and disappear, and they never gave you their real name, or just weird things. Okay. This Cancer energy, they had a lot of government assistance in the illusions that they were creating in order for their magic to work, because they had the eyes and ears of everything going on with you through the NSA. They were able to mirror your phone. They were able to get access to anything of technology, to know everything they needed to know about you, personal records, medical records. That's what these witches and warlocks do. They need, they're cheaters. They get all your information, your background, your mother's dysfunctional marriage or relationship, and your grandmother's, so that they can know what runs in your family, what kind of generational curse or backwards way of thinking, what is a mistake, what's bringing your family down, what keeps reoccurring, what's the generational curse in your family that's running, that they can hone in on to make sure that you're dealing, that they apply the right technique to bring you down. They studied, but something didn't go in his favor. And he's worried now about someone that he worked on, because it didn't have the effect that he thought it would, to 10 of Swords and get rid of you. And someone feels like someone backstabbed and betrayed them, because they're going to be exposed. Who is this person that worked with? I knew it. It might be a fire sign. Who is this person? Somebody right now that was overly obsessing about money. That is the wounded warrior. Someone that was obsessing about money, that was the wounded warrior, that might have been open to doing and causing misfortune for others, stealing from others in order to get fast money. And they were working with this Cancer. And right now, this King of Pentacles feels like it's destruction is coming to them, because something's about to be exposed to the public. And they feel like it's an injustice. Yep, because you have clarity about who this person is. It could be a fire sign and a Cancer that were working together. Remember them two warlocks I kept reading on? It's about to come out in court, y'all. And something's not going in their favor. So this person, they're thinking about reversing and ending and doing, I told you, spell work to illuminate something. Listen, I told you that there might be a masculine that might be getting ready to get exposed in court. And this man is someone that's known in the public eye, that might have a name for himself and be very popular all over. They got a real big mouth. They might have a very large presence in certain communities. And this person's about to be exposed in court. And I warned you that they might reverse an ending, trying to do death spells on you. So protect yourself. And the reason they want to reverse an ending doing death spells is because they're afraid that all their secrets are going to come out and they'll be betrayed and they'll feel so ashamed and embarrassed in what they participated in and what they were a part of, with the Magician and the Sun card here. Okay, they're afraid everything is going to be illuminated. Clarify the Magician and the Sun. Okay, yeah, somebody walked away from, somebody pulled their energy out of doing something, and somebody has clarity that someone has been doing spell work to expose everybody. Oh, to expose everybody. Oh. Oh. So somebody's upset because they realize that somebody that pulled their energy away from this coven and cult they were a part of has been doing a whole bunch of spell work to literally expose all the secrets of that cult or coven. They've been like exposing everybody, but they've been doing spell work. They've been doing spell work to expose everybody's secrets. So there might be somebody who's might have an issue with a child or child support or something going on in their personal life with their children that's getting exposed right now in the public eye because they know that somebody's been doing spell work so that everybody's personal business will be exposed. And they're doing this because they're mad because of the cult that they were a part of must have backstabbed and betrayed them. And that's the judgment. That is so funny. So somebody's doing spell work. Somebody's also Capricorn. Somebody's been doing spell work, like literally to expose everybody's secrets in a coven to the public. So if there's anybody in the public eye right now whose secrets are all coming out and being exposed, there's somebody that's been doing spell work to expose them. Like spell work to embarrass them about personal things going on in their life because they walked away from them. Okay, that is hilarious. So if you see somebody in the public eye that you know, or a popular YouTuber or something like that, and suddenly all their personal business about their children, their family, all that shit is coming out in the public, like, you never paid child support, daddy, or you was never in my life. Daddy, I haven't talked to you in 10 years, Daddy. I'm 25 years old, and even if you said my mommy kept me from you, when I turned 18, you should have been right there in that very moment to spend time and get to know me and apologize for whatever y'all had going on, because I was 18 at that point, and you could have met with me, and I am 22 or 25 years old, and you didn't even attempt from the age of 18. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I know, Tiff. I just had to look in the line. I said, somebody gonna get it. All right. I knew somebody was gonna get it. But look, it's like because this person walked away from this cult they were a part of because they couldn't get the results for these people they wanted, somebody started doing spell work to expose all their personal secrets, like spell work on their family members, spell work on their children that they paid child support for, or their children that they, whatever issues, hidden private issues they had going on, they started doing spell work on anyone that walked away from this cult to fully expose them as a punishment. And that's what you see happening right now. Who was doing this spell work to expose this person? Who was doing spell work? Oh, I think it's the Cancer. This is fucking hilarious. Yep, it's the Cancer high priest. I just saw it. I was flipping in my oh, we couldn't, because they failed their mission. So he started doing spell work on his family and his kids to sacrifice him. The Hangman, Pisces. Somebody might have Pisces in their chart. Oh, wait. So was it a Pisces and a Cancer together that was doing this spell work to expose his? Okay. There might be a Pisces tarot card reader and a Cancer Warlock that were doing spell work together. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not saying no names. If you know, you know. There might have been a Pisces tarot card reader and a Cancer Warlock from Senegal, West Africa, that were doing spell work together because this masculine walked away from this cult or coven, you know, because they couldn't get something done. And they started, this Pisces and Cancer started doing spell work to expose all his secrets and to push his kids out there to speak out in the, they did spell work. Child. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Anybody else was doing this spell work? They watching the Seven of Pentacles. The Two of Cups reverse. Yeah. Because he pulled his energy back from them, they illuminated that ass. The sun. The sun is Leo energy. Okay? So that's what this is about. And now they feel defeated. Good for their ass. Exploiting people. I feel like this is something that's been exploiting people, gaslighting women, financially benefiting from people. I feel like this is somebody that might have been stealing divine feminine energy from innocent women that were unsuspecting of the game that was being played on them to harvest their sacral chakra so that they could live a life of self-indulgence. Yes. Yeah. Flirting with women spiritually and in other ways to try to get them to open up to them spiritually, to try to create like a rules in their mind to make them think that there was a possibility this person wanted to pursue some kind of romance with them. When knowing the whole time they have no intention to pursue anything with them, it is deceptive to go around to a lot of different women and just, if you're intuitive enough as a man, you know how to leave things open-ended, talk a certain way, and to lead somebody on to make them believe that you might possibly be considering you wanting to pursue something with them, and you're still undecided and kind of trying to figure something out, and knowing the whole time your only intention is to get this person to open up their heart to you and open up their mind to you with the thought that you're thinking about pursuing something with them so that you can access them spiritually and harness all of their sacral power from their womb. And then when you get that energy from their sacral chakra in the womb on the spiritual realm, because you've opened them up by wearing a mask and leading them on, so to speak, you take that energy and do spell work and turn it into money for you in the form of taking trips and having sex with a lot of different women and spending money and being able to travel and eat the best foods and just do whatever you want to do and live high on a hog off of her energy. This was the game and the scam that was being run by this person who someone did spell work to expose. You know, gaslighting women about their looks. Not saying the women are not beautiful, because they really are, but it was their intention I'm talking about. Their intention was not in alignment and it wasn't good. Their intention was to get people to open up spiritually to them by having a very open heart, and by getting in loving energy, because the flirting and the confusing language used to make the people or the women this person came in contact with believe that they were considering them. Okay, some people would refer to these women as pick-me's or whatever you want to, the case may be, but some of them just sincerely wanted to get married and other stuff too, and just were genuine in who they were. But to go around to different women that have a pure heart, that are innocent, and to intentionally mislead them, you know it will never go anywhere with them, but you're intentionally misleading them, knowing that they're misled, knowing that they're thinking what you want them to think, which is that you're considering the possibility of dating them or trying them out or whatever. You know that that's going to open them up emotionally, which opens a pathway spiritually. That's why I always say guard your emotions, your emotional body from these narcissists, because with that little opening, it allows them to come to you on a spiritual realm and to like stick a straw, right? Attach a cord to your sacral chakra and just take it all out, siphon it all from you. And you need that energy to manifest so you can take care of your children or take care of yourself, pay your own bills. It's theft. It's a spiritual theft, literally. It's a spiritual theft. It's like stealing money, because money is manifested spiritually before physically. And you're going around leading people on that you know you don't want to be with, but you're intentionally misleading them. And you know what they're thinking. You know that they're misled, and you intentionally are not bringing clarity because you want to be able to spiritually access them with that Cancer energy to siphon the energy from their womb and do spell work just as a life of indulgence for your selfish ass. That's wrong. That's completely wrong. And that's why karma never misses the address. So whoever this person is, they might be overly emotional right now, and they need to get control of their logical. They need to act out of logic. Okay. They might be in a financially codependent relationship with a contract that they're a part of, or whatever the case may be. But whatever this is, they're financially codependent to. Somebody needs. They're saying this man is a complete idiot. That was orchestrating spiritual attacks. These were orchestrated spiritual attacks against women with this Cancer. And that's why they expose this person. Who is the person that needs to tap into their logical mind right now, Holy Spirit? Who did you want me to tell to not deal with their, to act out of logic and be careful with their emotions? Okay, the Hangman, this might be a Pisces. Okay, so this might be the Pisces energy that might need to act out of logic, be more logical, move to calmer waters about a situation because they can't balance the situation. Okay, so this might have to do with a contract they were all a part of where they can't balance the situation, or someone that tried to sacrifice somebody. They need to move to calmer waters. They're not going to be able to balance the situation. They're not going to be able to balance the situation. Temperance in the reverse. This Cancer, I have Cancer and Pisces here, and just act out of logic. Don't act out of emotion. Move forward out of logic in your decisions. That's what I'm being told to tell somebody, because they might have been in a financially codependent relationship. I'm hearing with a contract. Yeah, yeah. This might be a Pisces. Somebody's overly emotional right now, and they're being guided to act out of logic. Just, you got to get real about how you're going to move forward in your life. Okay. You're very emotional because you were promised a lot of money to be a part of a demonic contract that you were the part of. You were promised a lot of money, and you are, they're saying you're overwhelmed and you're drowning in your emotions right now. And they're saying that's not good for you. It's not good or healthy for you to be drowning in your emotions or make any decisions out of emotions. They want you to get back on track. Okay. You can get this Ace of Pentacles, but you have to get it by yourself. Another way If you are emotionally, financially codependent, there's always another way to figure something out. Okay. Tap into your masculine energy now. They're telling you tap into your masculine energy. Okay. Because somebody is burdened because it came to a complete end and they didn't get the money they were promised. Well, think about this. Whatever it was that was going to get you the money, was it going to destroy another person's life? Was it doing something that was unfair and unjust and unwarranted and unbalanced for an innocent person? It's a blessing that it didn't happen, because you might have cursed your whole bloodline. If whatever you were contract or a part of that you were trying to get done, you might have cursed your bloodline. You might have brought some bad karma on your grandbabies or your children. Whatever you was a part of that you're emotional, you didn't get. You got to use that third eye and use some wisdom and foresight to see the brighter side to that. It was a blessing that you didn't get done whatever y'all was supposed to do as a part of that contract. That was a blessing in disguise. It was to wake you up to realize, look what you're trying to do. Don't you know it is ignorance to believe that you can get good karma by causing misfortune for others? Okay? So what you were trying to do to an innocent person was wrong. You were a part of a bad contract. And being a part of that bad contract would have gotten your family cursed. You could have gotten one of your children or your grandbabies killed. I'm telling you, you were a part of something that you should not have been participating in doing. You might have entity attachments you might need to cleanse, and then you need to balance your dark and light energy and think about, how would you feel if somebody was doing this to you or one of your daughters or to one of your grandbabies, if you have any? How would you feel if somebody was trying to accomplish what you were trying to accomplish to you or to one of your grandkids or your child? You have to use some empathy and compassion and be happy that you didn't accomplish whatever that contract had in store for you. Okay? Somebody might be waiting for something or expecting something, or somebody, they're hoping somebody contacts them that might have cut them off. Yeah. Somebody's just thinking and hoping someone contacts them that might have cut them off. Ciao. Yeah, trying to set somebody up to be unalive. You were a part of a contract to have someone killed. See, that's what I'm talking about. You was a part of a contract to have somebody killed. You know, and you're upset because you couldn't do it? No, absolutely not. You're upset because you couldn't get the person killed you wanted to kill, so you could get paid. And you thought, like, there's no spirit. You know more than anybody that the spiritual realm exists, ancestors exist, God is real. So why would you think you're going to just go skipping off in the sunshine after you killed an innocent person? Explain that. It's like you have a dual personality or something. Like you can't touch base with reality that there are consequences for your actions. Had you killed an innocent person, especially a divine person that has a spiritual purpose to help raise the vibration and frequency of love on the planet, a teacher or whoever you were going after spiritually to kill, do you really think you were going to skip off into the sunset with your money and just live a good life? You really think there wouldn't have been any consequences to the curse? You get cursed for taking the teacher out. You get cursed if a person has a certain spiritual ranking and you take them out and you somehow are able to do it. You get a curse like Schmeagol. You understand? You get like a Schmeagol curse. As Schmeagol. In case anybody don't know, that's Lord of the Rings. Okay. Don't make me show you him. Schmeagol got a little bit too rambunctious in his pursuit of the ring, trying to control the ring. And we all know the ring is what they was talking about, the woman's vagina. That's what that ring was. And they told you it because they showed you when he was talking about the power of the ring, he took his finger and he moved it around it in a circle like that. And that was like code. People didn't, well, some people might have picked up on it. He was talking about a woman's vagina. And he was like, anybody that has control of this can control the world. You can conquer armies. You can this, you can that. What you think he was talking about? The ring. Divine feminine energy is what they were talking about. You understand? Divine feminine energy. He was talking, the ring was women's vagina, their sacral. He was talking about the sacral chakra of women. He was like, whatever man on the planet gets control of this, it has power inside of it. And it has the power. And he fucked around trying to get the ring with all the power. That would be the high priestess ring. And he got cursed and turned into Schmeagol. Okay, he didn't always look like Schmeagol, but he got cursed and turned into Schmeagol because of how he was trying to get his evil intention and his evil heart in his pursuit of the ring. Because his intentions are bad. He wanted power for all the wrong reasons. So he could live a life of self-indulgence and abusing power with people. What is the final message, Holy Spirit? Let's get ready to wrap this up. What is the final message? Yeah, okay. Yeah, these people all have very bad karma. Come on. These people all have very bad karma, and they're moving on to calmer waters. I knew that was spell work. When I saw that shit in the news, they already told me that was spell work. They were like, they doing spell work. Somebody did a spell to make all this come out and make all this happen, like a truth spell or something like that. Somebody did some spell work on that. I knew when I saw that in the news, I said, I didn't know where it was coming from, but I knew somebody did spell work to expose that. I knew for a fact, 100%. I said, but I'm gonna mind my business. I'm gonna drink my water. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I knew that was spell work. I already knew it was. I knew it was spell work, but it was warranted. It was karma. Okay. So yeah, all of these people that were a part of this stupid bad contract, they're being moved on to calmer waters. They didn't produce the expectation of securing the ring, of getting that divine energy, or sacrificing you, or getting the money that they were promised. It's whatever mission it's over, and they need to paddle back to where's the place that the people in Lord of the Rings comes from? Nardok or something like that. I can't think of it. Nonetheless, they have bad karma. Give me 3 cards to end this read. Yeah, all of them have bad karma. All of these people, Lord, all of them have bad karma. Someone feels like this is an injustice. There's somebody that someone might be Aquarius, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, here's Aquarius. I knew it. Somebody might right now be making a lot of moves to still at the last minute try to get away with something, but they're not going to. Something's coming very quickly. The devil in reverse. They're going to try to avoid a tower because they know they're being watched everywhere they go. They couldn't get a judgment in reverse. The Hierophant reverse. The gang stalking contract is completely over. These people are watched everywhere they go, every move they make, every step they take. I'll be watching you is what's going on right now. The 7 of Pentacles is them being watched. That's why the devil in reverse, they have to avoid a tower. Something's coming towards you. Spiritually protect yourself before you go to court. Whatever you do, if you don't know what to do, take a spiritual bath and also prepare something to pour over your entire body and pray over yourself, and air dry. Don't towel dry, air dry with it on you before you put your clothes on, before you go to court, to protect yourself spiritually, because you know they don't give up easily. But you're going to go to court, and you make sure you spiritually protect yourself before you go to court. Okay. They couldn't get a judgment reversed, and this is over. Congratulations to you. Let them keep on doing their dumbass spell work. It don't matter. You're going to be okay. The King of Cups reverse, the Chariot reverse. Yeah, they can't persevere. It's over. And they, whoever this Cancer is, they've lost the contract. This was a magician. This was a famous magician that was working for the government and working with the NSA and others. And they couldn't backstab and betray you. And that's why they're so embarrassed. Okay. And right now they're very closed emotionally and hurt and butt hurt and upset because they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed because they might have had this contract with the government for a very long time. They might have done your original binding work when you were younger and you didn't even know that they was around. Because a lot of you all were spiritually bound in your youth, even when you were much younger and didn't know. I'm gonna tell you what happened to me when I was very young. I think I was like 16 years old, and I was working in a hair salon. It was a clear glass. It was no like brick wall or separation, so you could see straight in the hair salon while we were blow drying hair and doing stuff. And I didn't have my license at that time. I was working like under her, sweeping up hair, shampoo girl, conditioning. Even though I was doing all the work, I was sewing in the weaves, blow drying the hair, doing a cornrow in it, and I was doing everything, running out and getting lunch, paying my little dues. It was enough money to pay my rent. Okay, I was paying rent when I was 16 years old, but it was enough money to pay my rent and take care of myself. I was doing the perm, the color, but nonetheless, while I was working, and I had somebody in my chair, somebody walked up to the window where I was working, and I couldn't see them because they had a blanket, and it was like 100 degrees outside, but they had a blanket over their entire body, right down to their feet. And with the blanket, they covered everything, and you couldn't even barely see their eyeballs because they barely opened it up just enough to peek through the blanket because they did not want me to see their face. And they put their nose up to the glass to get a really, really good look at me. They sized me up, look at my face. They got a really, really good look at me, but they had a blanket over them, and they just stood there for a little while. And I was like, is this one of these homeless people? And at that time, my spirit guides told me, I was 16 years old. They were like, no, that's some kind of witch or a warlock or something about to do something. And I was like, I don't know what that is. And that was before I had my first child, my own. That was before I had my daughter, when I still had a chance to run for the hills. Child, after that, when I tell you spiritual corruption of the highest order occurred in my life, ever since that man, I feel like it was a man, walked up to the salon and had a blanket completely covering everything. I couldn't see his face, his hands, his race, nothing. All I saw was eyes. He was a warlock that came to get a very firm ID and look on me, a very good look at, and put eyes on me. And then after that, I was bound to my child's father, which was a fucking disgrace. It was a spiritual abortion. I don't know what to call it. It was a disaster. It was a spiritual corruption of the highest order. Confusion of the highest order. Witchcraft it was. Witchcraft. Puh. After that man came up to the salon I was working at with covering up everything, and I couldn't see his face, and walked away, it was like after that, something came over me, and I didn't realize that my family paid a warlock to spiritually bind me to my child's father, which was the biggest spiritual corruption on the face of the earth in this universe. Just like love is the highest vibration in the universe, me getting bound to that gremlin was spiritual corruption of the highest order of God. It was an abomination. And Soto took the ring. And then he got cursed as, what's his name from Lord of the Rings? Schmeagol. Guys, I'm Kuan Yin. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. It's the end of this mission's career. He was working for the government. I was just making the point that a lot of you all were targeted when you were younger and didn't realize it. Okay, you might have had a baby with a narcissist. You might have been bound to a gremlin like I was. That looked like Schmeagol. Nonetheless, his career is over. He has lost the contract. And that's because the whole contract is over. Okay, God said the contract's over. They got the memo late, apparently, or they tried to ignore it, but it's over. And somebody might even be sickened in the hospital right now. I'm Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. I love each and every last one of you. I try to behave. Sometimes I can't. I am going to do something different this evening on Love of the Highest Vibration. I can't wait to see you there. All right, bye.